I was struggling to breathe, so went to the walk-in centre, had a nebuliser. Turns out I got a chest infection. Here's to safer showers. Morning. I didn't vlog yesterday because I was struggling to breathe, so went to the walk-in centre, had a nebuliser. Turns out I got a chest infection. So yeah, I spent a lot of yesterday coughing and out of breath. As I should anticipate, I'm going to spend today and tomorrow as well. I got some antibiotics and I'm having my reliever every 6 hours. And I've got a new larger spacer for if I'm struggling to breathe again. Or, yeah, struggling to breathe again. Then I can take my inhaler through that. And it's better than just my small spacer that I have. Yeah, and I've got regular painkillers to be getting on with as well. But I didn't want to miss class, especially as this is our first day with this tutor. So I'm just going to go in and say, look, I've got a chest infection, it's making my asthma bad. Can I just sit and watch? Because I don't want to miss anything. But we're meant to be doing singing with him. And that's not going to happen. Yeah, so I just got out of breath from getting dressed. But I've had all of my meds, done all of my inhalers. Now I've got to try and eat something. But with coughing I keep almost throwing up. So fingers crossed. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I went in for my lesson, I sat and watched for a bit and I did join in a bit with singing. I put myself on a very strict regime today because basically the let me show you what this pillock's doing.
Right. Nothing to see here.
So that's happening. Anyway, yeah, I put myself in a strict regime today because the nurse at the walk-in centre said that I should take my reliever every 6 hours just to make it easy for myself. Speaking of which, I think one of my alarms must have gone off whilst I was downstairs. I've also been taking painkillers regularly because of my lung pain and throat pain and headache that I always get when I have a chest infection from coughing. And I've also antibiotics, that's the other thing, yeah. So I've been keeping very strict on that. So it's made it a much more of a bearable day. I've just been exhausted. So I think it was about when my painkillers had kicked in that I was able to do some singing, and then sort of towards the end, like because my reliever is just salbutamol, which is a bronchodilator, so it opens your airways, but it's a short-acting one. In my preventer, it has salbutamol and a steroid, which is a anti-inflammatory. Actually, I'm not sure it's exactly salbutamol, but it does have a bronchodilator in it. It's got a bronchodilator and a steroid, which acts over a period of about 15 hours as opposed to 2 or 1 or whatever. And salbutamol is what they put in nebulizers. It's just like a lot of it. So I think it was about when my painkillers had kicked in that I was able to do some singing, and then sort of towards the end, like because my reliever is just salbutamol, which is a short-acting one. In my preventer, it has salbutamol and a steroid, which is a anti-inflammatory. Actually, I'm not sure it's exactly salbutamol, but it does have a bronchodilator in it. It's got a bronchodilator and a steroid, which acts over a period of about 15 hours as opposed to 2 or 1 or whatever. And salbutamol is what they put in nebulizers. It's just like a lot of it. But yeah, I've been using my new spacer as well, so yeah, I'm thankful for that nurse being so good and seeing me, especially because the receptionist was really like, obviously like professionally she couldn't say it, but the way that she was saying what she was saying and the body language she was using, the subtext was very much go home, you're not needed here, or we don't need you here. And she rang the nurse and was like, yeah, this girl says she's got asthma and claims that her reliever isn't working as she wants it to. So I have told her that we've got 11 patients waiting and that she probably won't be seen because we've only got 50 minutes of clinic left. You've not had a lunch break. I've told her really, you know, she won't be seen, but what have you got to say to that? But I was like, I feel like you're saying I should go home. And she's like, no, I'm not saying that at all. I said, I know what you're saying. That's what I'm taking from that. And in very say, you're free to interpret it how you wish. And I said, yeah, I bloody well know I am. But I had taken my sats at home. They were 94, 93 is the point at which my red card comes into play, where I call the respiratory team and they take me straight to a unit. So I was like, I'm not gonna go home. I've dragged myself out of bed when I was struggling to breathe this morning and come to the walk-in centre for either antibiotics or steroids, essentially is what I thought they'd do. But she gave me a nebuliser, the nurse. Like, she came out, called someone else's name, and then I started coughing again, and then I was struggling to breathe, and she was like, Francesca, do you want to come through? I was like, Anyway, I'm glad that that nurse was there and I'm glad that she was so on it. But the reason I'm standing in my doorway to my bathroom is, look what just arrived. My shower stool. So, and that's perfect timing because I needed a shower today. I really should have had one yesterday, but I just wasn't up to it. And today I've just been feeling very, very dizzy every time I've got up and every time I've been stood for more than about 10 minutes. So this is beginning to take effect, me standing and talking to you now. But I'm just, yeah, so I'm thankful for that nurse yesterday, and I'm really thankful for this, because this is going to allow me to shower in safety. It's very stable. Well, it's stable, it's not necessarily secure. I think I might put the legs on the wrong way. I had to assemble it myself. But yeah, I can adjust the leg height as well, so if there is one day that I'm really, really potsy, then I can make the legs shorter and be closer to the ground. But this is a good height. I think maybe number 7 would be a good height as well. This is 8. But yeah, so that's good. So I'm really, really glad that I've got it to use. I said this before, I'm not glad that I have to have it, but because I do, I'm glad that I do have it. Like, I would rather look like a granny than faint and risk hitting my head, or indeed not necessarily faint and have further complications. I just, you know, I'd like my heartbeat to not just rise to 140 because I've been stood for, you know, 10 minutes, or I'd like it not to rise to 151 just because I wanted a fucking shower, excuse the language. But yeah, so yeah, I'm glad for chest infection-y, asthma-y, a better day, more manageable, and I'm very thankful for the shower chair. Yeah. It is in my shower. So the shower head is up there, and it's angled straight down into that corner, which is good because when I've been having a shower and I've needed to like step out of the water line and I suddenly like can't grab for the tap, I can just step into the corner over the plug, and that gives me enough time to like gather myself enough to turn the shower off. But yeah, there's my shampoo and everything. And then yeah, my shower stall. So that fits perfectly. I've got plenty of leg room. Yeah. Here's to safer showers. Well, this is a fun little set of nighttime pills, isn't it? Plus I've just taken my reliever inhaler and I'm taking my preventer inhaler. I hate being ill. Like different ill, like acutely ill, as opposed to parts of bipolar. I mean, I'd rather not, but okay. Anyway, I'm thankful that I've got the right meds, I'm thankful that I've got the right inhaler and the right tools, I'm thankful that I've got a shower stall. I will see you tomorrow for more.